Where are we going?
I can't say that now. We're live.
Kind of like climbing rope in gym class.
Are we live? Are we live?
We're live.
Yeah. Is this thing on? Testing. We should take a drink.
Hello.
It must be. Oh, I think AI is ruining this show because.
It's battling us before we get going.
Yeah.
Skynet? What? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's some guy in the chat called
Sarah
Byron.
O'Connor. Sarah O'Connor.
Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. It's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be what?
I said there's some guy in the chat named Byram's. Look at those cheeks.
Meow. It's going to be one of those nights.
Oh, so pretty.
Oh, let me get back up here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody in there?
We got 5 people watching.
5.
Oh,
I got 5 on it.
It's us plus one.
Oh. We just got challenged. Better make it a good episode. Somebody's dad's watching.
Hey, Steven.
Oh, what's up, bud?
It's already Monday. It's already Monday in Australia.
He's in the future.
He's in the future.
Special Officer Doofy reporting.
Told you never to bother me when I'm cleaning my room.
Let's get going.
Oh, it's fun playing these. I just don't want to hit the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Oh my God.
Hercules You almost had me. All right, we ready?
Let's go.
Do it.
Here we go. Welcome to Creative Makers Podcast, episode 122. I'm Joey with Steel Blade Woodworks, joined by the host, Matt with Wacky Works, BJ with Byram's Custom Woodworks, and the famous mustache of all, the wooden mustache, Mr. Mustachio. What's up, everybody?
What's going on, everybody?
What is going on?
It's going, man. It's going.
Going on.
It's nice and chilly down here.
Yeah, it's getting there down here.
Yeah, Joey's got his hoodie on.
Well, it dropped below 70.
Yeah.
He got his hoodie on. But I guarantee he's still wearing shorts and sandals.
Nope, I actually got blue jeans on and
You got long pants on?
got long pants on. And I got a long sleeve underneath the hoodie. It's cold. It's cold, dude.
16 layers.
And then I got
T-shirt all day.
the wool brunt hat on. So my noggin's warm except my ears. It takes a lot to cover those big flappers, but you know.
It does.
But
True.
hey, maybe need to get some earmuffs.
Oh.
No joke about that. No joke about that.
Nope.
DJ want to go there? No?
No.
I think BJ's cheeks are cold.
No, they're definitely not because they're on fire.
Nope.
Yeah.
They're brown as all get out.
That usually is.
I did. My beard is a little dry though. So.
Oh, boy.
I got a question for y'all.
42.
7.
No, it's 42, Joey. The answer is always 42.
Exactly. I don't know what the question is, but the answer is 42.
I want to go watch the movie now. Such a good movie. Anyways. All right, so here you go. I got a question.
Okay.
Any day now.
You ever start a project thinking it'll take 10 minutes, and then 3 hours later you're covered in sawdust, trying to figure out how your chair now has 5 legs? Yeah, I know I've been there. That's why I use
not
Boss
the
Dog.
5 legs thing. No,
Not the 5 legs
that-
things?
No, that's never
Mm.
happened.
How did
Well,
that
see,
happen?
and that's because, and that's why we use Boss Dog glue. Stuff doesn't mess around. It's strong, it's clean, and once it's dry, your project isn't going anywhere. Whether you're fixing furniture, building something from scratch, or just trying to make that one wobbly table stop embarrassing you, Boss Dog's got your back. It sets fast, but not too fast, and it bonds like a loyal dog guarding your workshop. So next time you're getting crafty, grab a bottle of Boss Dog glue, the glue that sticks with you. Find it at bossdogglue.com, and remember, use our special code CMP10 for 10% off. Boss Dog Wood Glue. Sit, stay, and stick. Hey, it's not the corniest one I could have come up with.
It was good. That was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yes.
Oh, I liked how you did that. You had me thinking. I was ready to make fun of you for putting 5 legs on a chair.
Yeah, we'd like to.
I wanted to hear how that was going to come about.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
You're like, how in the
Yeah,
heck
we're
did
getting
you
there.
do
We're
that?
getting there.
Somebody got 5 fingers and they made 5
Yeah.
legs.
I would again like to thank Boss Dog for sponsoring the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They are an awesome company, awesome product. You know, it's just love that Boss Dog glue.
There you go.
So speaking of glue, Joey, what's glue with you?
Well, I got a lot of things going on and not enough time, but I got a new tool in.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
This week. I got a Precision Matthews 1236 metal lathe.
I understood the metal and the lathe part.
Yeah. And
Cool.
full DRO. I mean, it's I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna tear some metal up. I got some projects. I've wanted to get one of those for a while, and it just came up and something pushed me to do it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a little crazy. Some people may think that, but yeah, I got that in. Hopefully at the end of this week, I'm not in town. I'm at an undisclosed location in Texas.
Yeah.
And
Broad area. We looked at for a while.
yeah. Even though I'm big, it's still hard to find them, you know. But yeah, I got that. Hopefully get time this at the end of this week. Should be back at the house and take a look at that. Along with everything else, I still got a couple of things to finish. I started on that outfeed table. I'm ready to put a finish on top and then start on the drawers. But yesterday before we left, I did start cleaning the shop up and getting ready for a project that's going to come up when I go on vacation. It's going to be a task, and we'll get further into that as we get closer. But I mean, why not? I had a foundation issue in my shop, and just over the year, just some stuff came in, and I couldn't really tend to it, and now I'm going to have to. So I got to repair a corner of the shop due to, how would I say it? Contractors kind of
Poor implementation of the of the
Poor execution.
Yeah.
Execution.
And it's coming back to bite me now, and I'm having to take care of it. But I'm going to try to do that so I can finish setting my shop up. That's kind of enabled, or not. That's not the right word. Prohibited me from working in that corner of the shop, along with other things. So I'm going to take care of that during my vacation. We're going to, even though I told myself I would never do concrete again, I'm going to do concrete. I may regret it, but at least I know it'll be done correctly. I've got a professional here as a podcast host and friend, and he's going to help guide me, I hope.
You got another one?
And getting, yeah, he's He's
I'm
an
offered to
imaginary.
fly.
He's an imaginary one.
I've offered to fly out. I want to see this happen.
So I gotta have to cut away a good portion of my foundation and redo it. So when you're talking to contract, I kind of feel bad. I should have known better, but at the same time, I listened to a professional, and I shouldn't have known better. But I think people get taken all the time, even though you think you know what you're talking about. And I really, I do, and I don't know a whole lot about concrete, but at the time when they were doing this, they told me that it was okay to go this route. And it was probably within the warranty time frame of that I started noticing some issues. And at the same time, my father got sick, and I was fighting back and forth, yada, yada, yada. Talked to my attorney, and it was just like, we can go after him, but in the end, it's probably going to cost you more money than what it's going to take to fix it. So that was kind of that, and left it up. And, anyhow, so now I'm going to fix it. Now I'm going to become a concrete guy in about another 2 weeks, and we're going to bust out and try to fix it the right way so I can finish doing the shop once and for all. So anyhow, yeah, along with all the other things that I got to do, but yeah, that's been a hindering problem that I got to take care of, and it's going to get done. So yeah, so anyhow, what's glue with you, Mr. Wackerly?
I got some yard work done that was much needed. I actually have some concrete mix designs here in 5-gallon buckets, so I'm going to pour some concrete myself. So I got some of that stuff organized, and then got some dirt and did some fixing up in the yard, had some holes in the yard, got some sand and filled in holes. Works great when you have, I'll think about it, Bermuda grass and stuff like, creeper grass. It works out great, pops right through real quick and easy. So got all those holes filled in, and then worked in the shop a little bit. I had a bowl. I got a finish on it that I'm not really happy with. So I sanded it back off on the inside and refinished that, and just not feeling it. So I might end up cutting that back loose again, because I want it to look good. So I just don't feel like it's my best work. So probably going to cut that finish back off. Of course, you are your worst critic. So I might have my wife go out and look at it just to verify before I start getting into it. Because if I get into it again, I'm going to get into it with a gouge, and I'm going to cut it all loose and reshape it. But I'm just not happy with it. See what she thinks. And then worked a little bit on the CNC, trying to get some stuff set up for that. Trying to put up a new system on it for holding things down. And so you ever get into, you talk about 5 legs, you ever get into a project and you keep going into a project and you realize that you're missing this, and then you're missing this, and it won't allow you to complete it.
Yeah.
And it just feels like a roadblock after a roadblock it's very discouraging. I'm not going to lie. It's very discouraging that I jumped into 3 different projects, all 3 of them that I have sitting there, parts of them started, and it's like, I don't have this to finish this. I don't have this to finish this. And it was very discouraging this weekend. I'm not going to lie, but had to find other things that I could work on to make it a productive weekend, because that's what I shoot for, is something productive. But yeah.
I know how you feel. Tyler made me buy a lathe because I didn't.
I know. I know. He made me buy a bunch of stuff too. Trust me.
Yeah, I know. you find it funny how last night it was just like bam, bam, bam. He was on the show, and then it just that influence he has.
He does. Yeah.
All
this will make it all better. This will make it all better. Yeah.
This is what you need.
This is what you need. Just $300-$400 later. This is what you needed.
Perfect.
The peer pressure is real, man.
He I don't know what it is about him, but he just has it.
My credit card company loves him.
Yeah.
They're like,
They do.
they definitely know it ain't a scam ordering from that dude. It's like,
I'm
oh
telling
yeah,
you, no, this is
Oh,
a
that one
reoccurring
again.
thing.
oh, that one again, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, it was
We offer a subscription service.
it was just a discouraging stuff inside the shop, but outside the shop I was able to get things taken care of. And I think I got everything lined up. So even though it was discouraging, you got to take a list and the inventory of exactly what it is that you needed, so that way you can get things set up to move forward in the shop. So I got those set up, and I'm going to move forward with it. So that's about all I got going on. What about you there, Mustachio? What you got? What's going on with you in the shopperoonie?
What do I got? I did have to work really early yesterday morning.
You know, I saw that, and I really thought that somebody had hacked your account.
Yeah,
I really did, because it was before 9, and you were answering back.
it was actually around 7, I believe.
Yeah,
it was like
I
seven,
think
I
he
think it was
actually
like
beat me.
7:15.
He was up before I was.
I was up already, and I was like, and usually it's JR, right? And it's like, dude, really, you're over there on the West Coast, bud. We've already,
Half the day's done by the time he rolls
Yeah,
out of bed.
Exactly.
yeah. So it was because it was like 7, and so over here it'd be 6, I believe. Yeah, 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
It'd be 6.
No, I
About
had
time
my
works.
laptop open like 6:55 or something.
And it was early bird gets the worm. I'm like, look
Yeah.
at this guy.
Exactly.
But yeah, we only have to work on the weekends once a year for our upgrade. We go through that, and it's just to minimize downtime in case something happens or whatever. So today I kind of slept in, and
What's kind
the
of
whole
3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
no, 1:30.
1:30.
Oh, okay.
I was up in time for after lunch.
We're sitting in here in the backstage, and these guys aren't in here, and Mustache finally appears in. He's like, I kind of lost track of time, and I'm like, yeah, didn't you, huh?
Yeah, I sure did.
Mhm.
But no, I did get a few things done on the CNC table. I got the wall glued up together. I had to rip some I save everything. So I looked in the corner of the shop, and I had a bunch of like big long strips, because I'll rough cut plywood to a rough dimension, and then do the final cut. So I'm left with 1/2 inch to 1 inch strips and stuff. So I use that as the spacer between my 2 pieces of plywood that will go in the middle wall for the rock steady bench, which will become the CNC table. So I got that glued up last night. And I can get the domino out, get the walls on there, and we'll have a carcass soon.
Only if they
I'm
keep
not
talking
giving you a
bad.
date, but
I'm not giving you a date.
They have a carcass as long as they keep on talking that way.
yeah. So I'm determined. I think
I got
think
it.
It almost went, whoop, but it decided to land, and I got it.
I think I got. I'm determined. Like December. Ooh, I want to say December 4th. Last year is when I got that from Victor, that CNC. So
Yeah.
if I could fire that up before a year, I think I'll.
Who's got over and under? Come on.
I'm taking February.
Place your bets.
I got 26. 26.
Oh,
Third quarter.
wow.
Third quarter, 26. Holy cow.
Dang.
Wow. So yeah. That's,
Come on, let's be honest. He ain't gonna get the top on there until after first year. It's fixing to be vacation time.
wow. Prove you all wrong. You're gonna eat it.
If that's what it takes to get you light a fire and you get it done, that's what we'll do.
I'm gonna tell you what the biggest fire that I seen like under Mustache here is we were doing a little gathering here and got a bunch of people together, and Victor was on there, and Victor was working on his CNC, And that night was the most I ever seen Mustache get done on his CNC.
Oh yeah, I can screw that bolt in faster.
on top of us heckling them both.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was.
Great job from the bench that night.
Peanut Gallery was out here for you, baby.
Oh boy, yeah. What's glue with you, BJ?
Well, if anybody's been following along in the stories, I got home Friday night, the wild hair, and decided that I wanted to flip the front end of my shop. And so I've got one of those big, not pallet racks, but like the big metal shelving things. And that's where I keep all of my scrap wood thing.
Okay.
It's like, 6 feet long by 6 like 6 feet long by 6 feet tall or something.
Like the ones you get from
shelves.
Home Depot, wherever it is.
Yeah, like Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Yeah.
And I keep all my scrap wood on there, which is primarily large walnut offcuts and just random things that I've collected over the years.
Is that walnut? You have large walnut out there?
Yeah. Go ahead. Anyways,
Go ahead. Yeah.
Anyways, and the way I had it set up in my shop is it was, my he had to kill his camera. He couldn't control himself.
I couldn't help it. Oh, but here we go.
I have to be nice. I think my wife and daughter are watching this. And the way it was set up in my shop is my big toolbox was up next to it. So you could only get to a portion of it. Well, where my epoxy station is at is right by the only door, because I have 2 doors on the front of my shop, 2 garage doors, and I've disabled one. The one that works is how I pull my golf cart in and out. Well, so I parked my golf cart next to the epoxy stand, and there's a lot of times I want to work with epoxy, and I've only got about a foot or 2 to squeeze in there. So I figure, you know what? I'm going to move the epoxy stand over to the big open side of the shop, so I can have more room over there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, about halfway through emptying the shelf, the strap wood shelf, I was really regretting it. It was probably midnight Friday night. But yeah, got it all back together, got the epoxy, and I'm using the Rockler Rocksteady workbenches for my epoxy stand. I get them over there, and I'm trying to line everything up and level them up, and I notice they're level. Put a level on them, they're level. Okay? But when they're right next to each other, they're doing this. Okay? So they're level, but they're not square. I can't figure out what's going on. So I figure, okay, Saturday morning I'm going to get up, run to Rockler, because they have a lock bolt, a bolt that will lock the benches together to make it one solid piece. And Rockler has them on sale, so they're like $4.
The bolt, does it come with the nut and everything? It's like a Joey nut?
No, it doesn't come with a Joey nut. It's bigger than that. You need a bigger nut.
Is the bolt at least a good size?
So it's a 2-headed bolt with a spacer in the middle of it.
Okay.
Anyways, children.
Gotta be careful what you say around us.
Matt said it. I didn't.
But you didn't have to go forward with it, because you could have just taken the higher road.
He opened the door. I had to walk through it. I'm sorry. That was a softball pitch. Okay, that was a kickball pitch right there. So,
That's right.
anyways, So I go to Rockler. My wonderful wife and daughter tag along with me because they love Rockler. They love going to Rockler. He says sarcastically.
You got to hold up the sign.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, and I'm grabbing a few things, looking around, and my local Rockler is part of the outlet program for Rockler. So I'm back there looking in their outlet section, and I found a new tool. I found it's called a miter trimmer. So essentially it looks like a guillotine. It's got two big blades sitting like this, and then you can cut up. It's to perfect miters when you're doing picture frames and stuff like that. Got a really good deal on it because it was I guess an online return or something, so they can't sell them for new. Picked that up, was playing with that, but all in all, get back to the house, get the workbench put back together, get all my stuff organized, get the strap wood reorganized. Yeah. I actually threw those that, don't believe you should keep a lot of strap wood. I'll make them happy. I actually threw quite a bit away. Just because I was keeping stuff that I don't know why I was keeping it. I found some stuff that I actually think I might send you, Matt. Some maple burls that I think might look cool in a bowl or something. But yeah, that was kind of. I started working. I designed y'all know the game Wahoo?
Mm-mm.
It's like
I know the Hawaiian island.
Yeah, it's WAHOO. It's
kind of like Yahoo, but with a W.
With a W, yeah.
Gotcha.
It uses marbles and something. I've never played it, but about twice a year or so, once a year, I'll get an order for one of them. And lady reached out and she wants a double-sided because there's two versions of the game. You can play 4-player or 6-player. And so she wants a 2-sided board so you can flip it over and do either one. And she wanted a local sports team logo put in it. So she pretty much said, here's what I want, agreed to my price, and said, you have artistic liberty. Do what you want to do. Just make it look pretty. I don't care what wood it's made out of. I just want it to look pretty. So I'm going to make it look pretty.
Allegedly.
I mean, I think it's going to look pretty. I think maple and walnut are going to look really good together with some epoxy inlays and stuff like that. But yeah, that's about all I've got going on this week. So,
yeah. All right.
Cool.
Well, why don't we get into this little topic here?
Are we going to talk, or are we just going to let ChatGPT run it for us?
Yeah. I have it. We got to wait 2 minutes, and then
okay.
It'll think about it for a while.
Yeah.
I think that I mean, if the way I thought about this, and we didn't have any direction, we just brought up a topic and said, here you go, you think about it on your own, because I think we should do some pros and cons.
Yep.
And so if I'm looking at some pros,
so let's
got your Excel spreadsheet pulled up, bud?
Let's talk about this. So the subject is, is AI ruining social media?
Correct.
At the end of the day, yeah. Okay. So start us off, Matt.
So I thought about it from 3 different perspectives. I thought about it from the maker community. I thought about it from the marketers, and I thought about it from the actual users or people that just watch it, right? And I think that for the actual users or the marketers, it has helped them out dramatically because it's just able to spit out content.
Yeah, they can type out what they want and it'll generate a video.
Correct. And the users, they're reading this in, and they're able to see new stuff. I think that makes it really easy to use other platforms, such as your ChatGPT, your Opus Clip, your Canva. It'll all integrate right into it, and you can spit out stuff real quick.
Okay.
So those will be pros to me.
I I would agree that those are probably the strongest pros in the whole conversation, in that whole thing.
Those are the only ones I could find.
Okay, so let's throw that because we use it quite a bit here on the podcast to help us,
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
and
Mhm.
we depend on it dearly, and that is Opus Clip.
Yeah.
You know, we can throw a whole hour, 2 hour segment that we recorded live, and it cuts it up into reels.
Mhm.
And then off
Now
of that platform, then we link all our channels, all our social media channels to it.
Yeah.
And in one click of a button, it's scheduled and ready to go.
Now,
Versus-
is it perfect though? No.
No. There
There's-
is some
we
downfalls
we
to it.
still have to
So-
go in and do a little bit of work.
yeah,
So it's
Yeah,
not
and so that's
perfect.
what that would be the cons portion of it, but I'm trying
Yeah.
to get all the positives
Yeah.
that we
the
can get.
ease of use and the fact that we're not, because I was
Mhm.
talking to another an editor for another podcast at when I was down in Austin, and he had brought up because he had seen our podcast, and he's like, man, y'all, your clips that y'all are doing every day are awesome. You know, how are you who's taking the time to edit every single one of those clips? And it's like, oh man, we use Opus Clip. What do you mean? And he's like, oh, I pull, he said they pull their recording into Premiere, and he cuts each clip
Mhm.
individually. He said he'll spend hours doing that. I'm like, bro, you got to check this out. It makes it, you know, in an hour you can schedule a month's worth of content. Oh my.
I used to do that. I would like on a Wednesday or Thursday, I would go in and I would pull off of StreamYard because you're able to cut segments.
Mhm.
And I would make rough segments on StreamYard and then pull them, download them into my PC. And then hello. And then I would take them into my editing software and I would actually make reels. And that at that time, we were doing 2 reels a show because it took so long. You were talking about 2 hours, 3 hours minimum to
Yeah.
go through there and actually get something that was good. And then when Opus Clip came out, that was a godsend because
Yeah.
it reduced that time and took a lot of the frustration out of it, right? But like you said, BJ, you pointed out a good thing. It's not perfect.
No.
And
Mhm.
it's not perfect in a lot of sense of sometimes the description, sometimes the title, but that's AI listening, and it's gotten better because I think AI is learning,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
starting to get better. From when we first started using it, I have noticed, because I was using it before y'all were, I have noticed that it has gotten better. It's not perfect, but it has gotten better, and it has helped push a lot of content out because we all have our own platforms and we all want to do our own thing too. So this being, you know, to try to manage all that, and everybody has their different tasks, but they're still tweaking. You still got to go in there and edit and do certain things. It's not
I mean,
perfect yet.
even
So-
9 months, even 9 months from when I started using it, it's enhanced a ton.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
But,
Well,
but
it
what-
asks for feedback and stuff too, and that's where it gets smarter.
where I see the problem is that you have people that are using it that are not correcting the information on it.
Yes.
So you have a
Mhm.
flood of information that comes across social media right now that is just low quality.
Yeah.
I mean, because you watch it and you see it doesn't match up. The mouths aren't matching up with what's going on. It's it's bad quality.
Yeah.
And so people are just, oh, it's super easy. I'll just push this out and I won't edit it. I won't change anything. I'll just put it out like it is. And what people don't realize is you two are doing Opus Clip and you're spending still time on Opus Clip to make it better because what's there isn't exactly what needs to be going out.
Yeah.
So, and so if we're going to get into the cons, that would be one of my biggest cons is it's just a flood of information out there that is just, it's just low quality, very low quality because it's mismanaged. And then you have a lot of misinformation that's going out right now.
Oh yeah,
So
the
let's look
fake
at just
videos and
exactly. So it looks like fake news, and you have a younger or a easily influenced generation that reads that or sees that because it's easy to get to, and they consider that the news. They consider that the right information. I mean, heck, they had on there the other day, and I had to look it up to verify that it wasn't true, that the Kansas City Chiefs thing was they were rioting, and Kansas City Chiefs stadium was on fire. They literally had that, and it was like video of it. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like so real. And it looked like a news broadcast. And I was like, what? And I had to look it up, and I'm like, it's
so
fake.
I'll throw a con that I noticed today, and I verified talking to a younger individual. I made a comment on a video or on a Instagram reel or something. Someone had said something derogatory, and I replied back. And the reply that I gave, that person then replied to me and said, "Oh, I didn't even get the reference. I had to go ask Chat GPT, for that." And it's like, and I texted someone, was like, of this younger generation, is like, do you use Google to answer questions, or how do you do it? Like, no, I just ask Chat GPT. And it's like, and I've heard a lot of stuff about that stuff, just being wrong, because they're pulling stuff like, those what language models. It's not AI. It's it's an algorithm. It's pulling data from across the web. You can't always rely on it. And I think that's another very big con. And you see that too in a lot of these videos. And the downside is with a lot of these videos that we're seeing is it falls into that uncanny valley. So it's really hard to tell, is this real? And yeah, you can pick up on a few things on how, like, how the scenes work, and you can look at certain, body parts and tell, oh yeah, this is definitely AI. But as it goes on, it's getting better and better.
Stairs going into the ceiling with no like opening.
Yeah, and it's as like
So,
and I think, go ahead.
I pay for Chat GPT for work,
Mhm.
okay, because I use it a lot for tests that we're running, stuff like that I want to know how to figure out the formulas and do the calculations and be able to figure up a spreadsheet that'll do all that stuff for me. But
Yeah.
I literally have to spend hours going through and plugging in information because it'll spit something out to me and it's wrong. It's 100% wrong because it's grabbing information from another competitor that used a wrong spreadsheet, and it'll tell you the source of where it got it from.
Okay.
So just FYI, if you use it for commercial use, don't use it with your commercial email. Don't use it with your company information. Don't plot in your folders and your files from your company because it's going to publish. It publishes all that information. Just FYI. Yes.
Okay.
You can click on it like, and Bob's in engineering. I'm not going to call out the engineering firm, but I can click on it and it told me what engineering firm, and then it gave me their paper. Literally, gave me their paper that they uploaded for
to have it check it.
Correct. And so you can't give it, or you can't rely on the information that it's giving you. You've got to have somewhat of intelligence yourself, because Gronk, Chat GPT, all of them that you're using right now, they're all still learning. They're still gathering information to make things work. And so the information that was spitting out to me, and I was like, are you sure because of this? And then I quoted something that was in a file, and it said, oh yes, you're correct. Here's how you actually do this. And you had to go through and verify all the information.
Yeah.
You can't just rely on the information that it's giving you. And I think that's you got to use ChatGPT. They have all these videos that are out there right now from YouTube and that you see on Google, and that this is the way that you have to do, and you have to use Gronk, and you have to use this. It's going to be the way of the future. All of these systems are still learning. They want people in. Go ahead.
There's a lot of companies starting to lean on it. I mean, that they want that, like you said, it's a way of the future. But
Mhm.
one thing I wanted to hit on is like YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, I received something or they sent a message out that, people are making YouTube accounts full blown AI.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
they're starting to crack down on that to where,
Mhm.
monetization wise, that I think they're going to hit on that a little bit to get not pay or whatever, however that's going to work out.
Well, they're not only doing that, but they're doing like you can. I can go on Chat GPT right now, give them a list of parameters, all I want. It'll give me all the SEOs, and it'll give me everything I need, and it'll launch a website for me in an hour.
Yeah.
I can get all that stuff taken care of, and then it can have a blog on YouTube. And I already set myself up with. I already set up all the information. I can set all that stuff up, and it'll do that.
But you still got to be intelligent to write up the script.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. That's the part that people are missing.
You can't
You
just tell
still
it,
have to have
make me a
intelligence.
woodworking website.
Mhm.
That doesn't, you know what I mean? You still got to script it. And I mean, Tyler's, there's a lot of people that use it, and we've gone and heard them what they have to do to go through it to be able to correctly make what they want.
Well, you gotta like train it. You have to train. You have to, plug all your stuff in. I know a few people on Instagram and stuff that utilize it, and one guy's trying to take over the world with it. But it's
his name is Brain.
But what's that going to do? What's that going to do for this younger generation when they're relying on that to do everything? What, just how we were raised and what we were brought up on, we have common sense and we've got, we can get stuff done without that. We don't rely on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the younger generation that's getting it to do their book reports, that's plugging in a book and it's fully typing out their book report and all that kind of stuff?
The good thing is, and I have to give props to like Chat GPT, Gronk, they have put information into that. So if they copy and paste what they have for write me a book report on this, it literally will put stuff into it. So when you copy and paste it, it'll be in Word. It'll have lines in it that'll actually be to tell you that it's cheated.
Yeah, and the teachers have software that are looking for that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
I mean,
crazy.
even early 2000s, my English professors and stuff in college had something that they could literally just like find out if you plagiarized part or your whole essay or something, and like that. There's always going to be both sides, where
Well,
they can
but
combat
that's one thing. That's one thing, catching somebody cheating. But my whole point of it is, what's that doing for that individual when a software, or let's just say AI, is doing everything for them? What if that goes away?
They're up a creek. And I'll say this. So I'm of that generation because I'm younger than y'all. I'm of that generation that went from, in school, from anytime you had to do any kind of research on anything, you went to the library, you pulled encyclopedias, you pulled stuff like that, to then, towards the end of high school or, beginning of high school, you're searching it on a computer. You're looking up that information on a computer and online. And, now it's, you look at, like, I look at the stuff my kid does and everything is researched online. They're using computers for everything. And yes, there are things in place in schools to prevent cheating from, using that stuff. And but it doesn't stop somebody from going, okay, hey, whatever, I need a report on this, or I need a synopsis on this, and then you paraphrasing it into your own word. Are you going to learn a little bit from that? Yeah, because you're having to write out the report yourself, but you're not doing the full research.
I wonder how many of those young kids could actually go to a library and find and research
none
and
of
use
them.
the,
None of them.
So
use the index
The
card.
Dewey
you know,
Decimal System
finding-
is dead.
So in high school, I remember writing, essays and reports and things that I had to write.
Mhm.
I had to not only write it, but then at the bottom, I had to have a reference section where I got all my information from. Where
Cite your work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if they cite like it said in the chat right now, if they're citing Chat GPT, what have they cited? Now at the bottom of Chat GPT, it does tell you where they have gotten the information from. Okay.
Yeah.
But I guarantee the point, and I guess my thought process was, as you were talking, was what are you trying to learn in high school and in college? What are you trying to learn? When you're in middle school and in elementary school, you're trying to memorize a bunch of things.
Yep.
How to do math, to get yourself someplace, right? But when you're in high school, or at least your last 2 years of high school and college, it's, can you follow rules? Can you get the information, and can you return it back?
Yeah.
It's really not how smart you are. It's, can you do it? Can you follow the rules?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To a point.
I mean, everything is there. You have everything provided for you.
Yeah.
All the information is there. So can you find the information? Can you follow the rules? And to me, Chat GPT, Gronk, all these AI stuff is not following the rules.
No.
It's a shortcut. Because if it wasn't there, I guarantee they couldn't do it.
No. It's scary when you think about it. And not just on.
Well, I mean, they can't think for themselves. They can't.
No,
and
it's not. And
if that goes away, it's like, what kind of individuals
The creative side is gone.
Right. If you into the workforce per se, when they have no common sense and they're relying on technology to do their job, and if that was to go away, I mean, just look at when an outage happens.
Mm-hmm.
And you lose the internet.
Oh.
And we highly, and I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty. I'm not saying I'm not.
Every company is right now.
We're so highly, we rely on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That when it goes away, it's like we're dead in the water. We can't do anything. Done.
Yeah.
A
lot of the stuff for my work is all hosted online. Like if I don't have I'm not using a local version on my laptop of something. Like it's all hosted remotely. I got to use a website or something,
Yeah. And so going back to what you were talking about, social media and looking at, these kids that are growing up in a social media world, news, information, everything is, a lot of people now get all of their news, from social media.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is the scary part. And like you said, Matt, just a minute, earlier when you're talking about this, is it real? Is what you're seeing real? And I don't care if the video you're watching has a news broadcast logo and everything else on there, because that stuff can be faked.
Yeah.
Yep.
To me, that's where I believe it is truly ruining social media. And I mean, social media was ruined long before that, but it's really hurting it, because you can't look at it and go, oh, this is real. I got sent a video the other day, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, there's no way. But the person that sent it to me was like, oh no, this is the gospel. This is 100% true. And it's like, no, literally Google it and it's wrong.
Well, it's so new. It's so new right now that there's literally no regulation. And,
I mean,
like look at. Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead.
Look at all the big actor strike that happened recently, because everyone's like, you're just gonna put my likeness into a movie and like I get $0 for that,
Yeah.
and the writer strike and everything. Like someone could literally make a movie with AI and they're the only ones getting paid. You
Mhm.
know, like and that's
There's a whole new genre of music now that is nothing but AI created music.
yes.
You know,
Yes.
and I'm not gonna lie, some of it hits. I found
What
one
was
the other
that?
day. It's called Amish EDM.
There was
And
that 50 cent. There was that 50 cent
Is that your mating call?
R&B version of oh dang it, I can't remember what it was.
I know what you're talking about, yeah. But yeah, I
But
mean,
that was AI.
that's you look at these musicians and creators out there that have worked their lives to create music and get where they're at, and now the most popular music on social media right now is all AI created music. Now, the nice part about it for us as creators putting out videos, there's a lot of that music out there that is not copywritten, so you can
Royalty
use
free.
it royalty free.
Yep.
So you can use that. I mean, you could go into one of these LLMs and, hey, I need a song that's got a whatever. I wouldn't know how to tell it to create a song, but you could have it create music, royalty free music for your content if you wanted to.
Did you see how he did that? Hey, how he did that head movement?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. But anyway, so you touched on something earlier, and I know I brought it up a little bit, but it made me just think a little bit. The problem is that I see is, yes, there are fake things that are going out there. Okay. The problem is they don't know how to look it up to verify that it's true, and they're not going to verify that it's true, so they're taking it as gospel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll be, I'm getting pretty sick of the AI videos out there, and some of them, like you say, I'm like just done, like over it. Like, where is and I feel that it's affected, us as putting in content. It's affected views, etc. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's so much easier for somebody to hit button and boom, it's out there, but it's not original. It's not authentic. It's not, there's a lot of crap out there. It's junk, and you got to sift through it. And I feel that it's hurting, us that actually take the time to try to put authentic, original content out there. Now it's just become a clown. People just doing funny stuff, and it's just drowning everything out.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so the misinformation leads to and that's my next process of thought, is manipulation. So you misinform to manipulate, and that's just what I see. It may not be
the clicks, it's all about the views. That's
correct.
It's all they care about. They don't care about that they're spreading misinformation, that they're spreading, they're showing a video of something happening that is, completely bogus. Like I saw one the other day, because for some reason my feed gets filled up with, people getting hurt on job sites, or, doing stunts and them not ending well. And there's one that I saw the other day that a guy was running a concrete saw vertically up a wall, and didn't look like he had any kind of bracing on or anything, and it fell. And when you're watching, you're like, oh crap, like, this dude's gonna get hurt. And then you watch it how he falls, and you're like,
then he picks up the blade.
Wait a second. Well, no, it's like the blade, like it rolled over him. The next thing you know, it's underneath him. And
yeah, then
like,
he kicks his arm in it, or he
kicks
it away, or he hits it away with his arm. I saw it.
Yeah.
I was like, as soon as you saw that, I was thinking the same thing when that ladder slipped out from underneath him and he went down and that saw was coming. I was like, oh man, here. And then it's just like, then that's where it gets like kind of glitchy, and then
correct,
that it's AI, but it's like,
I think that if they're putting AI out there, and this is just, I guess I'm jumping ahead here of a conclusion, is if they're going to put out AI and they're going to put it on social media, they're going to put it anywhere, it needs to have something on the side of it, like
Instagram has a tick that you're supposed to hit saying this video was
Supposed to.
supposed to. This
to.
video
So
was
you're
generated
self-regulated.
using AI. And
Mhm.
and see, that's the thing. So okay. So if you're using that argument, if you use AI to generate this video, half of the content I put out from a legal standpoint, I should say that, because the editing software that I uses an AI algorithm to edit the video.
So at
So
the very bottom of
technically-
it should say
AI generated.
I mean,
Yeah,
that goes
AI
for
was
us too
used
on the
for
podcast.
AI,
How
yeah.
far do you?
Opus
How
clip
far-
was used.
But but it was used to edit, right? And
That's
I
didn't
could
generate,
see I could see that there is a place for it to help simplify certain tasks that we got to deal
Yes.
with on a daily basis. But we're not having it make the content. We're making the content. It's just etiquette. Now, am I calling is the kettle calling the pot black or pot calling the kettle black by me saying that? I don't know. People are going to have a different opinion on it, because we're using Opus Clip to do our editing to simplify the daily tasks that we have. Just like you use it, Matt, just like I use it, BJ and Matt. I mean, I use it. I use Chat GPT because there's sometimes I can't articulate the words that it will come up with, and it does it better.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'll admit it right here and now. The ad read that I did at the beginning of the podcast. Do you think I wrote that?
Of course not.
No.
Not
I did go in and clean it up and change the wording a little bit so it fit the way it worked. The flow is the way I wanted it to be.
Right.
But the general concept of it, I was like, hey, I need an ad read talking about this, make it funny and this. And it was like, cool, here you go. Oh, by the way, here's a couple other suggestions that you could possibly use if you want to do this or want to do this. And it's like, cool. That makes it easy, and that's just because I'm great at telling a story, but when it comes to typing things out, I suck at going from brain to keyboard or brain to paper.
I just think that if you're publishing something that's got a news story, this, that, and the other, you don't want misinformation out there. Like, somebody does like the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl. That's going to be fake.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Really.
Oh, wow. Deep cuts.
Almost as believable as Dallas Cowboys won a game. Right?
But if you can tell it's 100% fake, you got shark tornadoes or whatever it is, it's going to be fake. Okay. But you put something on there like, and I can't think of anything that's not, it doesn't need to be discussed. But if you put something on there that's fake, I just don't see a place for this. I know. Yeah. Words are hard.
Kangaroo runs that hops. Yeah. Runs not hops. Yeah.
So let me throw you a curveball here. How long is it? And there's already a company introducing it. How long is it before they start implementing AI into our machinery that can sense? No, hold on. Let me finish. They can sense whether you're intoxicated or something's not perfectly right with you and does not allow you to use that machine.
I think we're years away from that.
I don't
because
think you are.
Yeah.
You don't?
You literally have. So I know in our company, and I think Joey's company, there's companies out there that have cameras in the trucks and in the vehicles, and they can sense.
Yeah.
They can sense when you are distracted, is what they call it.
Yes.
And it automatically calls back and it dings you and it sends the video of you being distracted because you took a drink or you answered a cell phone or you did something there. Okay. It's already here because we're testing it right now that it's so bad that it dings you because you reached in the seat for something at a stop sign. You're completely stopped and it's still dinging you for that. It's already there.
Yeah. We use it too, and it's that the internal side is disabled because it was, if you looked it was flagging, like if you're going through an intersection and you're supposed to look both ways and
Mhm.
observe, so you're not looking dead ahead, it was dinging. Or like I said,
Yeah.
take a drink, it was dinging. So it's not perfect, and that's the scary part, is when you talk about, oh, it's going to flag you for possible intoxication or something like that.
Yeah, and they haven't gone that far. They just go, you're distracted.
Yeah, but
Yep.
to be able to say, for a camera to look at you and say you're intoxicated, you can't drive.
Well, I mean,
That's a whole
not,
nother level.
Not even that, just breath. Let's just say your breath.
So they have a breathalyzer that goes in the truck already, a vehicle.
Right, but exactly, some.
But you had to have had a incident to get that.
Correct. Right, but I'm just saying on a okay. So let's just say words.
They're hard.
What's the company that introduced it into the bandsaw already?
Harvey.
Man,
has an intelligent bandsaw.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a start. It's giving you information of how that tool's working or whatever. How long before? Am I being crazy with that thought? I just think that as this stuff progresses, there's going to be things like that come out. The saw stop technology. What Felder already has the one that doesn't trigger a cartridge. It just senses your skin, and it drops the blade, and then the blade will come back up. You reset it comes back up. You don't use a blade. So that's kind of like that kind of technology right there.
Correct.
So what's the point of it going a step further where big corporations could implementing? Because now, regardless, it becomes a potential for litigation.
Yeah.
If somebody gets hurt.
Correct. That's exactly it. You got somebody that's sitting there that's never used the saw, that's sitting behind a desk and goes, you know what? I think we should do this. And somebody goes, I second that. That's what it takes. Yeah. That's all it takes. Mm-hmm. It's not common sense anymore. It's not somebody going, you know what? You're right. People aren't going to be sawing everybody up inside of our bandsaws.
No. But
we probably don't need all that technology.
And it makes sense, because when you look at, like, with the saw stop, for instance, when that technology really went mainstream, there's a lot of businesses out there, whether it be cabinet shops or furniture shops, whatever. And I've talked to people. I've got a buddy that has a cabinet shop. To get insurance for his employees and to pass certain regulations, he had to sell his old saws, his old table saws, and get saw stops because of the safety factor of it. Because it was so much cheaper. It was cheaper to go spend.
I would imagine it wasn't that he had to sell them. It was cheaper on the
on the insurance and everything.
On the insurance, so it made sense doing it. Yeah.
And but then what's to say down the road? Okay, now you have to have this technology on these saws to prove that all your employees are of right mind and body or whatever to use them.
Yeah. It's wild what's going to come, and I think like Matt says that we're there. It's just being able to get it cheap enough and how they're going to do it for the public to afford it. I think there's a lot of things out there that we're probably still not aware of, and stuff that's being worked in the background. Oh yeah. I don't know. It of course there is, this technology. I mean, there's so many things that are coming out. I don't know. It's wild to think.
And it's not always a bad thing. I mean, there's good parts to a lot of that technology coming out. I mean, you can look at, like we talked about, the saw stop, the number of fingers that technology has saved is insane. I don't even know what that number would be at this point.
And hot dogs.
Yeah. Got to protect those hot
dogs.
Go
hot dogs. Make sure I'll be.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you look at even the simplest technology on a drill, with a backlash, sensor, to where, like, if you're using a massive bit, and you're drilling into something, it locks up, you're snapping a wrist if you're not careful. And there's drills out there now with the technology in them. As soon as they feel that kick, the drill shuts off. So I do see there's good things that can come with it. Now there are bad things too, and we see it all over.
I mean, look at Festool. Festool, now you link your batteries and then it gives you data on the performance. Make it tell you if your batteries are going away, and that's through an app.
Now, what's to say, you look at, like the Tesla thing, they can shut those cars down. If you really want to get crazy about it, what's to say you talk trash, you got nothing but Festool battery tools, and you happen to talk trash about Festool on social media. And Festool goes, "Oh, you don't like us? You don't like what we did? Cool. Guess what? None of your tools work now."
That's an extreme possibility.
It's an extreme,
extreme, way out there.
But I mean, it's when you think about it with the technology, it could happen,
right? And I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying there, because I mean, it started. I mean, you got to think that started in the '90s when you had OnStar and you had all the other stuff that they could stop and control your vehicles.
Yeah,
it was there. And I think sometimes the cart is put before the horse. They think of doing it and they implement it before they figure out the rules and guidance that they need to run it with.
But that goes back to what you said. Some guy sitting in an office that has never done this in their entire life, and we see it in our day jobs. Somebody, some person high up in an office is like, "This would be a great idea. I've never worked this job a day in my life, but this would make this job better."
Oh yeah.
It doesn't. It rarely ever does.
So, and we were brought up with. So we just now are implementing putting cameras in the vehicles at our company. Okay. Yeah. And one of the things they talked about is, well, if you're caught without your seatbelt on, that's a fireable infraction. And I'm like, okay, when? What do you mean? We're on job sites that they're only doing 5 and 10 miles an hour on.
Yeah.
And you're going to fire him for getting in his truck, driving 30 feet.
That's where you get into legality there, because what is legal to fire somebody versus you need to go through a process, right? You need to reprimand them.
So those rules weren't in place. And that was my point, is the rules aren't in place. So how can you implement without having the rules in place? You're telling somebody that you're making them up as you go along.
Right. And you're leaving yourself open for a lawsuit.
Correct.
Big one.
Yes.
So the rules for putting AI into the tools or into any kind of job placement, anything that you're doing, you have to get those rules implemented first before you launch it. You can have it. It can be ready to go. But until you put the rules in place, that's just not right. Because I can tell you, well, if you ever pop your blade on your saw stop, well, then we're going to take away your saw stop.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I know.
I mean, so many places you can go with this.
Pop a blade on at a saw stop cartridge, they want you to send that cartridge into them.
Yeah.
So they can analyze it and see what actually happened.
And you usually get a free cartridge out of it.
But I know people that haven't, because they will come back and go, "Oh no, according to this, you did something wrong."
Well, then,
who's going to pay for that blade?
That's
exactly. The cartridge can be the cheap
That's
part.
why, in a way, I say that's why you bought the saw. It's
I'm not arguing that. But so let's go back to the social media side, because we took a long detour. We looped around that one, because a lot of these social media sites, I mean, pretty much all of them, use an AI to check the videos you post. Have y'all ever had a video taken down because of whatever reason, and then you go back and you whatever it's called, you argue it that it's not that, and they go, "Oh yeah, my bad. You're right."
I had one taken down because of copyright infringement on music through YouTube, and they would copyright strike me, and I went in and did the whole deal of fighting back or whatever you want to call it. And I had the rights to the music because I pay a yearly subscription to that site, and that even though I have even though I have it listed, the AI found it that I was using that music. I didn't have authorization to use music. Once I went in and fought it,
didn't have all the info.
Right. They overturned it and took that strike away. Now, the worst one is Facebook. Now, I don't know if they fixed it because I've shied away from Facebook on my personal account, but even though I link my platform to Facebook and it has my page, Facebook will flag every one of my videos for copyright infringement, and they will take the music off, or they will pause the video. And I'm like, I have fought with them, and I just finally gave up. It's like, whatever,
Mine's Instagram. 2 years ago, they flagged me for using Instagram's music. Literally used their music. And they flagged me for copyright infringement for the music. I fought it once. And I just said, I'm done. I'm just whatever y'all gonna do. 2 years later, they email me and say, yes, we've come to a conclusion that you're using the correct music, and they put it back up. Yeah.
Well, I
had
out
of the blue. When we did our dust collection comparison, when was that? 2020?
Yeah.
I still had a hit when I tried to promote that video on Instagram, and the music I chose for that paid advertisement, I was just trying it out. Remember I told you I was going to pay for it, right? They automatically prohibited me instantaneously, like, no, because this music can't get played in other countries. And I've had that on my account since then. Even though it didn't get pushed out, it still gave me a copyright hit, or whatever you want to call it, whatever Instagram calls it, right? And last year, or was it this year? Last year, I don't remember. Since I have the blue check mark, right? I went in and I screenshotted all that, and I complained, why is this on here? Explained to them, and they went in and took it off. But had I not had that, it has still been on my account, and it would have still looked bad as a hit on me for copyright.
And I know for a fact it's not somebody going in and looking at that stuff.
No,
they have an algorithm or AI going to look at that stuff, and it's not finding the correct stuff.
No, I had that. I had that happen I had a video taken down on TikTok a couple of years ago because the AI pulled it, and the claim was for like using weapons and something else. And I'm like, and literally all I was doing was pouring epoxy over brass shell casings. And it's like, okay. And I argued against it, and they replied back, oh yeah, the AI, the checker that we have saw the casings and whatever. So yeah, we'll put the video back up. And it's like, it just shows how not good it is. I couldn't come up with a better phrase, but
it still has it's still learning.
It's got,
that you see, they're even relying on it because one thing, I think it cuts down on workforce, paid actual human beings that they need to pay. They could put that in there, but at the same time, though, if your videos are not up to par and have the right thumbnail, all that other stuff, the right keywords in it, AI, if it's being used to how much your video gets pushed out there and put in front of eyes to watch. And it could be a good video, but it gets, heck, I have videos that I put out on YouTube. They didn't do nothing, but now for some reason they're popping off.
Correct.
Yeah.
After that year mark, isn't it? It's about a year mark.
Yeah.
Year mark.
I've got the same thing happen.
Exactly.
I have a short that's over 100,000. I know some of y'all got more than that, but just all of a sudden, it's just blowing up, and it just took off. and it was about a year. And we've often questioned even on that, like videos that are what's the word I'm looking for? That are basically your videos attached to. What's that key? I forgot what it's called on YouTube, but you'll go in there and recommend videos that are recommending your video, and it has nothing to do
with your stuff. Yeah.
With our stuff. And I get it that they're
Yep,
trying
yep.
to get new eyes on it, but it's like people that are searching for this certain video, let's just say it's, I don't know, mopping a floor.
Mhm.
They could give two hoots about woodworking.
Yeah.
So why is my video writing that type of video? I mean, no wonder I'm not getting any views.
Correct.
What
And
is actually placing that video there?
And you're putting in the hashtags, you're putting in the keywords, you're
Of
putting in
course.
all the information that you're supposed to, and it all has linked to woodworking and epoxy and this and what goes out is, oh, we have samurai swords. That's going along with your stuff.
Yeah.
What? I did an
Yeah.
epoxy pour.
I mean, I
like samurai. Come on.
I mean, because you go and look at the analytics, and it's like gardening videos, that your videos attached to, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? What in the hell is going on that my video is being placed with that video? Of course, you're killing my video, because the way it works is once you, just like that camera is controlled by AI, right?
It's gotta be.
Once that video reaches a certain time limit and the views aren't there, it's just dead. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know? Anyhow.
So all in all, there's a lot of pros to AI. There are several pros. The biggest con is Joey's camera.
Oh my God. For all the listeners out there that can't see what Joey's doing right now because you haven't come in here and checked us out on YouTube Live, but Joey moves his hand. He talks with his hands like more than anybody I've ever seen. Okay.
I wonder if it'll do it with this hand.
So when he controls, he can move his hands around and it controls the camera with his hands. And so
yep, there it goes.
It literally is it's hilarious to watch. It really is.
It's one of the best parts of watching us live. I'll
telling you.
But
I think I have for our viewers and our listeners, if you have a comment about AI or a story about AI, I'd love to hear it. I find those very interesting. And so please comment, say something. I want to hear what y'all got going on.
I think kind of where we're at now, the cons right now outweigh the pros when it comes to social media.
Yeah. I think it has its place. I just don't think that the place is publishing videos to social media in a manner.
Yeah.
Okay. Because using it for Opus Clip or something like that, I see it. Okay. But it's us. It's not a shark tornado that is tearing up the Kansas City Chiefs Stadium and got it on fire, and you got news banners and everything else on there. Okay. That's not what it is. What it is we have our own likeness. Everything about us is correct, and we're publishing that at the Opus Clip. We're not doing anything. We're not editing anything on us.
Probably wouldn't hurt, but you know.
I know. I need something like a filter. Only one I can find is take off the screen. But
I didn't even have to make a joke about it.
Exactly. Exactly. You ain't got to make a joke. I got them out there. Zingers for you. Zingers
I think BJ has a touch-up deal for those red cheeks. I think he puts red cheeks on it.
Oh,
brown, red, whatever.
Don't make fun of my rosacea.
So, he pinches them long. That's why he closes the camera once. Like, pinches his
that's what he's doing. He's making them redder.
More blush.
I don't know why my wife has to buy blush.
I need a blending. I need a blending done.
You think if I was using blush, it would look a little bit better.
He's putting that Boss Dog wood glue on there, and right before the show, he's just ripping it off. Like,
wow, sticky.
Comes in gallon size too.
Oh goodness.
So
So
I'm gonna
Do
shut
not
up.
eat or consume or
Use-
apply Boss Dog wood glue to your
Chug.
skin.
yeah, exactly. Peel it off. Feel like you got skin.
Oh dear.
Moving on.
I'm moving on. All right. So
Hey, hold on.
mhm,
Are we done?
yeah,
Topics over.
sure.
Yeah.
AI told me it is.
Didn't we want to give something away?
Yeah,
We
No.
had somebody
Yeah.
win a contest, didn't we?
I think they did.
We did. We
Oh,
did.
that's Mustachios. Mustachios got to do that. I was getting to that, but I better.
Okay.
Come on.
I need
No,
to
no,
tie my
BJ can
hand
do
down.
it.
No.
No,
I
no.
was trying to
That's your
segue to you,
task.
Mustachio.
That's your task.
Okay.
You've just been
Okay.
somber over there the whole podcast.
Any day
I'm trying to get you
now.
excited.
He's relaxed
Well,
now.
I
It's
mean,
like
I don't even have a task, so I'm good.
Yeah. We'll have Matt do
this
it.
guy look
Um.
pretty.
Hanging out, man.
No. So we had our little boss dog.
Build off.
Sweep
CMP
build
build
off.
off. Yeah.
CMP build off. There we go.
Mhm.
Words. And we did pick a winner. We had some good entries, and the
Which-
winner is we need a little drum.
Hold on, I got one. Hold on, we got one. We got one of those. Hold on, we got one of those, don't we?
No, we got a drum rift.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Scott from Willow Creek Lumber. You are the winner. Congratulations,
Now-
Scott.
There was some good entries too. There really was, and we had it
Did
down
have
to
some good
3.
entries.
Yeah, we had it
Yes.
down to 3, and then yeah, I think Scott pulled it out there. I liked it. He did a good
It
job.
was the intricacy and everything that was involved in the project. So
Correct.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good deal.
Very nice.
Congratulations, Scott.
So
Scotty.
Scott. Anyways, moving on. Scott, if you will send me your info, I will get that over to Mr. Nick, and he will get your gift pack out.
There you go.
And
There
then
you go.
I think Mustache, you've got something for him too, right? Is that the deal?
That's for later.
That's for later.
Yes.
Secret kettle time.
Secrets.
But you know, we do have a little from the podcast crew.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to leave anybody out. So we do have a little something going to all the participants.
Mhm.
And we decided to do this just out of the gratitude of everybody participating. So look out for
We'll be reaching out.
We'll reach out for your
little deal.
address,
a
and
little something.
maybe we'll just show up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What you doing?
Yeah.
Let me in.
You
Open
need
that.
to put that picture as the box open, you like this, looking up at him. That's priceless, dude.
It's me, Dave.
You don't let me in, I'm gonna throw rocks at your door.
Dude, that'd be great.
Mailman. Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will continue this on and thank all our awesome patrons. Guys, we got a new patron this week.
What?
We do.
We did.
Hey,
Jeff
Rob.
Fitzsimmons.
There we go.
Fitzsimmons Custom Woodworks. Thank you, Jeff. And let me run a little banner down here for us. Because I want to announce our top tier. And I'll start off with Dawn from What's Next Woodworking, Victor from Whim Designs, Tyler from Forge 3D, Steve from Steve I Design, Mike from Lido's Wood Shop, and all our other tiers that are scrolling across the screen. We thank you all for your support. And if you'd like to hop in and join those folks, you can go to Patreon.com/Creative Makers Podcast. And we thank you in advance.
Thank you.
Real quick, we have kind of finalized the private sessions that we're going to be putting out for your learning pleasure. We're going to try to do a recording in December, and then that would be out probably first part of next year. But we're going to start trying to do these on a monthly basis, or as best as we can, to schedule people and provide that to our top tier patrons. So it would behoove you if you go and you sign up, because there's going to be some cool things going on there. We're trying to finish lining a few things out, and then we'll get that stuff going. Also want to put out there that Boss Dog Wood Glue is going to be doing their Black Friday giveaway / party big extravaganza on their YouTube channel. So we will get that put out as well. Head on over to Boss Dog page and look for all the times, and it's going to be a mega Black Friday giveaway. I would tell you better be there, because there's going to be a lot of stuff, discounts and giveaways and all sorts of stuff. And
True story. True story. From the podcast, we'd like to really thank Nick and his family at Boss Dog Wood Glue for the support, for providing all these nice products for us to give away to our Patreon members and to the folks out here. And I want to thank everybody that takes the time on Sunday, from all of us here at Creative Makers Podcast, for hanging out, putting in these crazy comments, and just listening to us talk our crazy talk. But we appreciate everybody. Anything else, guys, that we have forgotten that we need to do? Anything? DJ, can you think of anything? This old age is getting, sometimes I tend to forget things.
Go after the live stream's over, go back in. Please leave us a comment.
Yep.
Yes.
Tell me about your AI story. I want to hear them.
Yeah,
I really do.
Leave them in the video.
Yeah, be awesome.
And if you're part of the Discord, or if you're part of Patreon, you can head on over to the Discord. And if you have any thoughts of a show topic, put them in there. Let's hear it. What do y'all want us to talk about? We are scared. We'll talk about anything. May not know what we're talking about. We'll talk about
anything.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about Willow Creek Lumber or somebody like that, we gotta be careful with what Yeah, you may ask for something crazy.
Shark tornadoes, or
yeah. You never know. But please remember to head on over to iTunes and Spotify and all those listening platforms and download. Man, it's amazing the growth we've seen. It's super cool to watch those numbers grow up on the downloads. And it's all because of the people that are here in the live and the people that are downloading it out there. We appreciate y'all's support and listening to us, and we can't thank y'all enough. On that note, don't remember anything else. We've done just about everything. Thanked everybody. And
all Strosaw questions and comments directly.
Go to BJ.
BJ.
Definitely go to Joey for all your Strosaw needs.
BJ's all about that.
Y'all have a good night.
I really think that we hold on. I really think that we need to put out a SOP on how to use a scroll saw. 1, take out a box. 2, prop up against door to hold it open.
I mean, the most economic way would be just don't buy the scroll saw.
Well, some people buy them for you.
Anyhow,
wrap us up.
We love all y'all scroll sawers.
In a bow.
Just joking around. Don't come and murder us or anything. Just
don't listen to any of these people, you scroll saw army.
Is that what it is? Scroll saw army?
It's only 2 of them. I'm on team scroll saw.
Says team scroll saw.
Team scroll saw.
Yeah.
Merch idea.
Oh my god.
Merch idea for the podcast.
Oh, I already made the sign.
I bet you do.
Scrolling.
You just keep it up.
It's on his Excel spreadsheet.
Yep.
All righty, guys. Until next week, we will catch y'all next Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye.